going on YouTube? Say Steez. You see me back here, so you know what time it is, man. And in today's video, I got a controversial one, man. We really got to dive into this and we really got to talk about it, man. And in today's video, I'll be explaining why she's beneath you. Hold on. And she likes it that way, right? So, what you guys have to understand about women is that they are naturally submissive. They have a natural, nurturing, caring a vibe to them, right? They have this, they have like an instinctual reaction to care for and to help, So this is just biologically programmed within them to be this way, right? So what you have to understand is that they're supposed to be in the help role because their biology their biology is like made for them to be in the support role, right? Their women are born with gifts of they where they're socially gifted, where they know how to where they know how to sense people's feelings, and they know how to, like I said before, take care and look after other people, or to spot out who's weird, who's not. So with you understanding how women are at its basic level, it all makes sense to what I'm saying, right? And let me just preface what I'm about to talk about, right? So when I say she's beneath you, I mean within the confines of a relationship. I'm not talking about from a human standpoint, like human rights standpoint, where she deserves less than you and she's lesser of a human being than you. No. Women are just as important as men are. This is obvious, right? But I feel like I have to say this because I don't want this to be blown out of context. I don't want this to be, I don't want this to be misleading to the public, right? So with that being said, let's just dive right into it, right? So, and I've talked about this in previous videos, where pedestalizing a woman is the worst thing is one of, or if not the worst thing you could do when you're in a relationship, or when you're talking to, just whenever you're dealing with a woman in any type of a way. Pedestalizing her is the worst thing you could do, because women, they're natural born extractors, right? So you have to understand that as men, we are providers and they are natural born extractors. But here's the thing though. When you provide too much, when you're overdoing your part, now what you're signaling to her is that, okay, I have no self-respect for myself and you're better than me. So how about I accommodate it to you, right? Let me show you that I love you. Let me show you that, I'm worthy of being with you, right? And what goes on in her mind is that, okay, she's like, okay, if I could take advantage of him, if he's just willingly giving me these things just because I'm a female that he wants to have sex with, why not just let me extract whatever I can extract from him if he's just going to willingly give me these things, right? And like I said, this is just natural within them, but it's even, but in this type of scenario, when a guy is just willingly giving, what a woman is gonna do, she's gonna do one or two things. It's gonna turn her off completely, and she's just gonna like forget about you and just leave you. That's one thing. Or what most women do is it's gonna turn her off instantly, but in her mind, she's gonna be like, you know what? He does provide for me a lot. Like he does do a lot. So you know what? Let me keep him in the back burner. Let me see the other guys I could get. And this is what I mean when, well, I haven't said this, but I think it's pretty known. But if it's not, and to whatever guys need to hear this, women use guys for different things, right? Because what women want is the perfect guy. But the realization of it is that this guy that they have in their, this imaginary guy that they have in their head isn't real. So what they have to do is find guys for different things. So this is what women talk about when they say they have a roster. When and really most of the time when girls say they have a roster, they're not even sleeping with most of those guys. They have a guy that he brings me food. I have a guy right here that I could come cry to, I could come talk to about anything, about the guy that's really getting the punani, that's really getting the sex, right? I have a guy over here who can help me in the business sense, right? And who can help me move up in my career or whatever I'm doing. Like, girls have different guys for different things. And lastly, she has the guy that she's really sexually attracted to, but she can't hold him down in a relationship, right? And he doesn't give what all those guys give, and that's what makes her even more attracted to him, because he's reserved. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about when I say, look, if you want to be more sexually attractive, you have to feed her scraps. You have to make her crave more. One, you have to actually be the guy that she wants. And then two, you have to feed her scraps, feed her hopes of being the guy that she wants to be in a relationship with, right? So, knowing that girls have a roster and having guys for different things, right? She's going to place this guy who provides too much, who's just like overly into her, right under that category, right? And she would never, ever, 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 ever be fully attracted to him, or not even attracted to him at all, because he doesn't know his own self-worth, right? But when the dynamic is flipped, and you remember how I was talking about that guy that isn't sexually, that is the most sexually attractive, and she's having sex with him a lot. He's the least invested. He doesn't even care. He has a rotation of his own. He has girls that he's messing with like on his own, but he's treating her like she's not even the fifth option. And she will stay there forever, because it's that indifference. All those other guys who want to have sex with her, but is not having sex with her, she's not sexually attracted to those dudes. But what he provides is indifference. And that's what makes her even more attracted to him. And he treats her like she's beneath him. And she likes it that way, because if she didn't, she'd leave. But she ain't going nowhere, because you know why? Because he makes her knees weak. He gets her going, right? He gets her juices flowing, right? Whenever she looks at him, she's like, damn, he's so fine. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you have to be that guy. Now, being that guy, like I said before, is knowing who you are, you being on your purpose, you knowing why you're here on this planet, or you knowing what you're here for and what you're bound to do, right? And also taking good care of yourself, putting yourself first, right? Not pedestalizing her, right? These are some of the components that attributes to being that guy that she just can't stop thinking now. Being that guy that she just can't hold down. Being that guy that she thinks about before she closes her eyes at night, right? So, with you knowing all of this, you have to understand what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm not saying from a human rights standpoint that she's less of a human than you. No, what I'm saying when she's beneath you is that she is supposed to be in the chaser's role. Right? You're supposed to be in the role of the chasee. She's supposed to be in the role of the chaser, because relationships always work better when the woman likes the man more than the man likes the woman. It always flourishes. It always works. And when I say that the woman likes the man more than the man likes the girl. It's not that he doesn't have love for her. It's not that he doesn't care about her. It's that he doesn't love her to the same degree as she loves him. And another thing too is that a woman being insecure in a relationship is a good thing. Is a good thing. Like I said before in the previous video, don't be in a relationship if you're not capable of cheating. You being able to go out and find another girl that's just as hot as her, or you being capable of doing it, right? You not actually doing it, but you being capable of doing it, is gonna keep her in that constant insecure state where she's trying to appease you, she's trying to please you. But it's a good thing though. It's not like an insecure thing where like it's gonna drive her crazy. It's like a good thing where it's like, I can't fuck up here. I can't do this. You know, I usually do this with other guys, but I can't do that. And you have to understand that you get the utmost respect from women when obviously you're a man of self-worth, you're a man who's on his purpose, you're a man who's ambitious, you're a man who is on his stuff, but also, you know, you get the utmost respect of being able to replace her with another girl that's just as hot as her, right? And when I say just as hot, I'm not saying that you should just chase beauty. That's very vain, and it's very superficial to chase just beauty, because obviously to be a girl, to be a wife, beauty. Yes, there is a beauty requirement. You can't be 300 pounds to be with me. Like, hell no. You have to reach some sort of beauty standard. But after that, beauty doesn't really mean much, because I could go replace you with another beautiful girl. I could go get sex with another beautiful girl. So, obviously, I'm not saying that, you know, beauty is the end all be all, but there has to be, for you, I know there's some type of beauty standard for you to have sex with a woman. You're not going to sit up there and have sex. Now, the only reason why you'd have sex with a 300-pound woman, if you was like in a 3-year drought and you really had nothing and you just want to know what pussy feel like again. But like, let's be honest, you wouldn't make that kind of girl your girl. You would make a girl who's appealing, attractive to you your girl, right? But going back to what I was saying earlier, keeping her in that constant state of scarcity and insecurity is what's gonna make that is what's gonna fuel that relationship, right? So I hope I explained that to the fullest sense. And like I said, and reverting back to what I first said when the video started, it's natural for a woman to be in the support role, right? It's completely natural, right? Eve came from Adam's rib, right? It's the man first, woman second, right? You have to understand that, and I'm getting biblical here, but you have to understand that it's her natural role to support you, to be the help. A woman will feel so much relief if she could just be at the back seat or at the passenger seat chilling while you lead her, while she feels safe, she feels secure. It all works in tandem. I am not saying that, okay, yes, you are the leader. Yes, you are above her. Yes, you're above her. But both roles are equally as important. You guys aren't equal. But in order for a relationship to flourish and work, she has to play her part as a support. Because, and that's really important, because if she decided, you know what, I'm here, I'm equal with you, and my role is equal to your role, then the relationship won't work and it won't flourish. So it is your duty to be a leader and to lead your woman to a better life for the both of you guys. So that way you guys can make beautiful children, and whatever your preference is, if that's with multiple women or with one woman, but whoever you're dealing with, where it's a harem of women, 3 women, 1 woman, you're leading your woman to live a healthy, fruitful life for your children and your legacy, right? This shit runs deep, y'all. it runs really deep. So I hope I explained it in its fullest form where you guys can understand that you are above any women you talk to, and the women that you're dealing with wants it that way and they like it that way. Actually, they love it that way. Now, I gotta change the title of the video. They love it that way. Not like, love it that way. So that's the video for today. There was so much gems in here, man. I hope you guys understand. Like I said, I'm saying it again. I hope you guys understood and understand what I was trying to say, because it's so pivotal for you to understand this before you get into a relationship, marriage, whatever you want to get into. So that's the vid, man. Appreciate it for you guys rocking out, watching the video to the end. And yo, drop a like. You know, I provided you with this value, so it's only right that you drop that like, man. Say Steez, I'm out.